So today we are going to learn about the Earth, Moon, Sun, and stars that are in our solar system. To start, we're going to go over the Earth. So the Earth is our home. It is a rocky planet, and the surface is very diverse. It's made up of valleys and plains and canyons, mountains and water. In fact, 70% of the Earth is covered in water. If you look at the pictures here, you can see how much blue there is. That's all the ocean. So the Earth, it has something called an atmosphere, which is a collection of gases that surrounds us, and it protects us from any space matter and allows us to breathe and live. Without the atmosphere, we would not be able to have life on Earth. Earth is the third planet from the sun, meaning it is an inner planet. It takes 24 hours for Earth to fully rotate around itself, which is also a day. And then the year can be defined by how long it takes the Earth to go around the sun, which for our Earth is 365 days. The Earth has one moon, and it is the only planet in our solar system that has life. Next, we'll be going over our moon. So the moon is a rocky, cratered object, and it orbits around Earth. The moon's orbit takes about 27 days, which is roughly a month. So the moon, it obviously comes out at night, and the moon is something called a satellite, which means it orbits around an object, which in this case is our Earth. So the moon, it may look like it is displaying light, but really it just reflects the light from the sun, which is why when you look up at the sky, the moon looks bright. Based on our position on the Earth relative to the moon, we see different parts of the moon lit up by the sun, which is why sometimes when you look up at the moon, it looks like it's a different size. That's just the amount of light we're able to see from the sun. These different parts that are lit up by the sun are called the moon phases, and there are 8 of them. There's new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, third quarter, and waning crescent. So it starts with the new moon where it is entirely dark, and then it starts on the right side of the moon, and there's a little crescent, and then it's halfway lit up, and 2/3 the way lit up, and then fully lit up, and that is a full moon. And then it goes the other direction and gets smaller on the left side. So it's about 2/3 of the moon is lit up, then half, and then a thin little crescent. Next, we have the sun. So the sun is a large, hot, glowing ball of gas, which is also known as a star. A lot of people don't know this, but the sun is actually a star. Even though the sun does look very, very big, it's actually just an average size star. But because of how close it is to the Earth, it looks very big, because the sun is the largest, closest star to Earth and to us. The sun is responsible for life on Earth and the existence of our entire solar system. The gravity from the sun actually holds the entire solar system together, and the heat from the sun makes life on Earth possible. Without the sun, we would not have life at all. And this is where Earth's atmosphere comes into play. The Earth's atmosphere protects us from the sun's harmful rays. The closest planet to the sun is Mercury, and the sun also provides light for Earth. Next, we're just going over stars in general. So stars are celestial bodies that are made up of gas, and they radiate energy and they shine light. There are kind of 2 different groupings of stars. The first one is called a star cluster, and they are just groups of stars that are held together by gravity in just a little cluster. Then a constellation is a group of stars that form a recognizable pattern. So instead of just being clustered together, they have a very distinct shape. Prehistoric people would use the stars to determine their location, the time of day, time of year, and the direction they need to go if they were traveling anywhere. So the Earth, moon, sun, and stars are all related and work together to be used for timekeeping and navigation. Because of the very regular and predictable movement of these objects, we can keep time and determine where we need to go by observing their positions in the sky and the changes. So these celestial bodies are used like a natural clock, and they allowed early humans to keep time, determine their location, and the direction they need to go for travel. So, using the knowledge we've just learned from this lecture, we're going to fill out a little worksheet about determining which one is the Earth, the sun, and the moon, and what kind of celestial object they are. After we are done with that, we're going to do a little activity where we are going to demonstrate our knowledge of the moon phases by creating our own model with Oreos. We have an example here, and we're just going to be doing that in class together. We have an example of a filled out and completed worksheet. We can see that the student was correctly able to identify that this is the Earth, that is a planet, this is the sun, and the sun is a star, and this is the moon, and that the moon is a satellite.